What's up YouTube, Capital G here, back on that troll shit. I'd like to think that maybe one troll replay every other week or so is like a good healthy amount. Anything less than that and I will 100% lose my mind. So we got Deck Out at the top, very competitive version of Deck Out. You know, I still honestly think Deck Out is so underrated, especially if people are not going to be playing grass decks anymore. If you're never going to have to worry about running into a person who's running more than, I don't know, 43, 45 cards in their deck, I could see this being something maybe to kind of have some fun and troll around with at the North American WCQ or Euros, because it is actually pretty consistent because of all the draw power that you actually have in the deck. Although sometimes the draw power can backfire because Cup of Ace is a bitch unless you really know how to get those heads when you flip the coin. And he's playing against Predaplants down here at the bottom. This is a pure version of Predaplants because no Zoo up in here. He is low tier for life. We don't need Zodiacs to carry us. We use our own archetypes to their fullest potential, even though the fullest potential of regular Predaplants is you're not going to get those explosive plays with the Dryadence and the Daigusto Emerald if you don't run the Zoo Engine and all that stuff. So he does search for Ultra Polymerization, which is really good in this deck. I think it's probably the best you can hope for when you're opening. I think that Ultra Polymerization is pretty much made for a deck like Predaplants, and he ends up with a decent field. He has the Predaponics, which is basically like it's kind of like a continuous version Premature Burial for Predaplants. You basically get to revive your plants at 800 life points. He has a Dante, and then he has the Predaplant Dragostopia, which is a decent field, although the problem is he did use that Dante in the mill 3, and this guy is playing Deck Out, so you know 3 cards could come back to haunt you in that matchup. Now he's going to search a fusion because his Chimera Reflasia went to the grave, and he actually gave him 2 free cards with the Cup of Ace. So you know the Deck Out player is actually a gentleman and a scholar. He is so generous. He's just giving this guy free cards. So activates the Dark Will Dealings, puts that Dark Bribe in the grave. Watch this freaking savage chain. This is going to be ridiculous. Hold on. So he has 25 cards in his deck right now, right? Let's see at the end of this chain how many cards this guy has in his deck. This is absolutely disgusting. He goes Trickster Reincarnation, then plays double Gift of Greed, gives him 4 cards, makes him discard and banish everything, then activates a present card, makes him discard his entire hand. And then when he's like, all right, well, at least I get the battle phase, he's like, nope, activate Thunderer Ruler. And what did we say that he had 25 cards? Because he's down to like 6 cards now. So he, like, even if he uses Dante now, he's at risk of like legitimately decking out. I love how Trickster Reincarnation, you go from 25 cards to like 3 cards in your deck. So he doesn't attack, and actually, he can't attack because of Thunder of Ruler. I'm dumb. He did top deck probably the worst possible top deck he could get. He top decked a copy of Drag Down from the grave, which obviously doesn't do anything if he doesn't have a hand. And he now has 5 cards exactly. He's gonna Reborn here. I think maybe he should have left his field open for something better, as he attacks in the Needleworm, and he now has no cards in his deck, and he's get so close, open field, so close, guys. He leaves him with 500 life points. I know some of you guys are like, why didn't he kill him? Why didn't he use Dante? The problem is, if he would have used Dante's effect to gain more damage, then he would have just decked out from the Needleworm. So, you know, it is kind of unfortunate. I believe he's gonna just activate Drag Down. He's gonna kill him. Yeah, I probably, look, even though Drag Down was the win condition there, I'm sorry, I would have activated Card of the Bias just for style points, and then I probably would have tried to use like Cup of Ace. Can you activate Cup of Ace if your opponent has no cards in their deck? I feel like, I don't know, I think you can. I'm not 100% sure on that, because I mean he could activate, no, Drag Down makes you draw it like Resolution. I'm not sure if you can activate Cup of Ace if your opponent has no cards in their deck. That's an interesting thought I actually thought about. But anyways, he ends up winning the duel because he got, what, 19 cards milled off his opponent's deck in like 1 turn, which is pretty damn crazy. But, you know, some low tier decks, obviously, just having a little bit of fun. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. Thank you guys for watching as always, and subscribe if you have not already.